Good evening from all of us here at Rocket Soccer Confederation, and welcome to the week of Challenger Playoffs. Tonight, the best 8 teams in Challenger League will be playing in the first round, hoping to make it into the semifinals. We will be on the left side of the bracket on the Solar Conference side and watching one of the favorites in the playoffs in the Demigods. They will be taking on the 4 seed TI-Nspire. This is Beer Keelys bringing you play-by-play, and running the stream alongside me, as always, is Ardvor. Thanks for joining us. This Demigods team is one of the favorites, if not the favorite, here in the Challenger League playoffs. They finished the season with the best record in all of the Challenger League. They are the #1 seed in the Solar Conference, and for good reason. They led the league in goals, were 3rd in assists, and while being such an offensive powerhouse, they also allowed the 2nd fewest goals against. Saying they are going to be a really tough team to face is an understatement. On the other side, we have TI-Nspire, and don't count these guys out just because they are the 4th seed. This team is in the bottom half in offensive stats, but are clearly a strong defensive team. They are top 10 in saves, but are also getting the ball out of their halves and are not letting themselves be overwhelmed. They finished the season allowing the 5th fewest goals against, so clearly they can handle themselves on their end of the field. The Challenger League was very bunched up, as all of you know, and TI-Nspire had a very good record despite that. They just made it into the playoffs, and we'll have to wait and see if they can pull off an upset tonight. It looks like these teams are jumping in. While we're waiting for these teams to jump in, good time to go scroll down a little bit, hit all those links. Make sure you follow us. If you're interested in playing, we have a tier for you. All skill levels play in the RSC. So hit those links below, jump in, and join us for Season 2. It's a lot of fun. Just waiting for the other team to jump in here. On the Demigods, we have Chi-Town, Falco, Komali, and Dravaco. For TI-Nspire, we have Fusiver, John Wilkes Booth, Monomax, and Wrath of McGrath. All of you March Madness fans out there, there have been a lot of upsets this time of the year, so maybe we'll see another one today. TI-Nspire definitely has a skill set to pull it off, but the Demigods, definitely a very tough team. So very overpowering offensively, best record in the Challenger League, like I said. So tough team to upset here, but not impossible. And this will be a best-of-5 series. So kickoff here goes in favor of TI-Nspire. They are blue, and the orange is Demigods. As Komali Bear gets a good clear there. Wrath of McGrath keeping it in play. Monomax trying to continue that offensive pressure, but he's going to miss, and Falco's going to take it out. He's going to give John Wilkes Booth some time with this, as that pops off the wall, and he pops it again. Wrath of McGrath taking it up on the wall, see if Chi-Town can get it out of there. He gets one touch. Not the best clear, hits the corner though. McGrath trying to go for the redirect, he'll just miss on that one. John slows that down, giving Komali Bear some time with it, as he's going to go straight for the shot off the crossbar. That's a good pass over to Chi-Town, and we have our first goal of the game. Demigods with a pretty sweet play right here. Good pass here from Komali Bear, popping that off of the crossbar, and good follow-up there from Chi-Town, finishing the play off. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there for TI-Nspire. Not in the best position to defend that one. Kickoff number 2 kind of splits up the middle, but that does go in favor of TI-Nspire. Gets a quick shot off, and just hits the crossbar and off. They leave their own net open in the process, and Komali Bear's shot goes off the post. Falco follows that up. Good save from Monomax, keeping this a 1-run game. John gets the demo on 1, and no follow-up though. Not taking advantage of that demo. They're just gonna give the Demigods plenty of time to take it out. Komali pops that over Wrath. Monomax trying to pinch it back. John following it up finally here, gets a touch. That's a decent pass here as Monomax follows it up just off the crossbar. Another close shooting opportunity, not falling in for this TI-Nspire team. Kamali Bear's trying to get it south. They look a little flustered in this last minute or so. Got lots of pressure from TI-Nspire, trying to put a point on John with a beautiful pass, but once again, a missed opportunity for TI-Nspire. A little slow follow-up for the third guy there, but good to see offensive pressure straight out of the gate for this team, trying to tie the game back up. Kamali Bear tries to pop that over one. He's going to end up hitting John with a shot, and Falco is back. Good positioning there, gets the easy save. Falco tries to follow that one up, and he'll whiff. No one back at the moment. Here they're rotating back, and Kamali will slow this down, and he's able to get it out a little bit into that corner. A double commit right there. No one rotated back for TI-Nspire. This is going to leave their last guy back by himself as Kamali gets a generous pinch right there. Good defense from John, getting it out. Great pass from Kamali on that last play. Falco slows this down, but nice read from Monomax, but he's just going to end up passing that over to Kamali Bear, who goes straight for the shot, and he's going to be just wide. That ball's up. Chi-Town whiffs up in the air. Follow up from his teammate Falco, trying to keep the pressure and get another pass off. Monomax tried to pop that down, but whiffed. Kamali Bear plays it back into the corner. Good clear from John. They needed one desperately. Little under the halfway point here. TI-Nspire's looking good against this tough team, but they are still down by one as Wrath goes for the shot. Top right corner. Beautiful placement on that shot. Wrath and McGrath ties the game up for the TI-Nspire team, and they're looking pretty good against this tough Demigod team. Great shot. Top right. Nothing they could do about that one. Kickoff here kind of splits the middle, goes up on the wall. Kamali Bear tries to get a quick pop towards net, but he'll whiff. Ball's going to slow down. 50-50 there goes in favor of Kamali Bear. He's going to slow it down, take it up on the wall. Maybe try to get pass off. He does, but that is way too quick for anyone to be able to shoot that. Good defense there from John Wilkes, keeping Chi-Town with the shot opportunity. Good clear from Wrath all the way to the other end. Kamali Bear slowing this one down, trying to go for the double touch. He gets it. Keeping that. Let's see if he can get a pass off here, but no, defense there from John. Good play to keep it out from center. Monomax tries to follow up with the shot, but he'll whiff. Chi-Town was not thrown off by that whiff. Good defense getting it out. As Wrath pops that out, does not get the space he needed, and Falco plays it perfectly off the wall. Good read there for him. He's going to slow it down now. Tries to pop it over Monomax. He ends up winning the 50 here. Good defense from John once again. We've seen some great defensive plays from him, keeping the ball out of center. Worth mentioning, Demigods did double commit on that last shot attempt. They got to be careful. That could really hurt him, as that's a favorable bounce off the corner. That is high. This could be a good aerial shot. Monomax does get the touch, and he'll miss just left of the top left corner. Good pressure there from TI-Nspire, just missing here, and they're keeping it up. Another pop from John here. That's another good pass, and you could tell the Demigods are getting a little flustered. There's another double commit right there. Kamali Bear does rotate back. John with another touch and another great pass. Falco does not get the best touch, and it's going to be a missed opportunity there for TI-Nspire. No one to follow up, but so much pressure from TI-Nspire. They're flustering this Demigods team as that shot from Wrath is just left of the goal. John pops that up. John's getting a lot of good centers here in this last 2 minutes or so, and Falco does play that one perfectly off the wall, though. Good defense from there, right there from him. Monomax gets the double dunk on them, and now there's only one back, and Kamali Bear gets a pop. That is headed towards net. He might be able to finish it off himself. Wrath tries to come up and finish it with the angle, but the goal is open, and John's going to put that in, and TI-Nspire is pushing this #1 seed to its limits. This offensive pressure from them is insane, and no one back in net that time. Chi-Town tried to read it, and he couldn't, and Falco tried to flip back and try to get that quick save, but John Wilkes put enough power on that one to get the shot in. TI-Nspire showing they belong in the playoffs, and they don't care if Demigods are the #1 seed. As they are pressuring here, we'll see if the Demigods can tie it up. That's a good pop towards net to do so. John Wilkes with some great defense. This TI-Nspire team, like I mentioned, they are 5th in goals against, which means they've allowed the 5th fewest goals against this season, and we can see why. Their defense, midfield, as well as on their end of the half is great. Not only do they make great saves, but a lot of time they're just keeping the ball out of their center of the net. Head into this last second, I think that's going to touch the ground, and Game 1 goes to TI-Nspire as a best-of-5 series. Great job to get off to a good start, get that first game, especially against the #1 seed, and on their way to an upset here. But I'm sure the Demigods will make some adjustments, come back stronger. Look at the shot totals from each of these teams. TI-Nspire outshooting the Demigods considerably. That's a big reason why they won this game. They kept the ball out of their halves. They didn't allow the Demigods to get a lot of shot off, but as well, they were keeping offensive pressure on the whole time. We saw more than one of their shots hit the crossbar and not bounce in. This game could have been easily 4-1 if a couple of those shots were going off the crossbar and in. So a good first game here from TI-Nspire, and you have to really give props to John on that first one. He played incredibly, both defensively and offensively. Game 2 here, kickoff goes in favor of no one, just kind of splits middle, but Monomax is going to be the first one to get there, goes for the quick shot, good save from Chi-Town. Quick defense's rotation back to the net for the Demigods, and good first save. John Wilkes pops that off the wall, Dravaco. Good defense to keep it out, but double commit on defense. I got to be careful not to leave the one man in the net as Monomax pops that up. Shy from McGrath, and that's going to be just wide. Quick offense from TI-Nspire once again. It seems like they found their offensive formula. Keeping the pressure on this Demigod team really seems to help. John Wilkes pops that towards center, and Chi-Town intercepts that pass, gets a good clear as well. And he'll follow that up, try to get a pass off with one. Pops center here. This could be the opportunity they needed, as that is good defense from John Wilkes Booth, but that ball's still in front of their net. Great clear from John as well. As Wrath tries to slow this down, takes him to the corner, gets one pop over to Dravaco, actually. It's going to end up being a decent clear because he passed it to his teammate's car. That ball pops up high in front of the net. Wrath looked like he's going for the quick flip, but he'll lift. Now he's just slowing it down as Dravaco gets a decent pass out to center, but none of his teammates were there, and it's going to give Monomax some time with the ball. Good touch there from Chi-Town. We'll see if he decides to follow up. He will, but Wrath with the quick defense, not allowing him to do so. Well, just sitting here. Kamali might have an opportunity. That was very close. Played it off the back wall. Almost got his car in the position to make the shot as well, just whiffing. As Dravaco's going to play this off the wall. He gets a down touch. Dangerous there as that pops straight to John, but he'll be wide with the shot. As Monomax popping this right back to center. 50-50 kind of pinches out. Looks like Kamali Bear's going to be the first one to get this. Plays it out of the corner here. John pops that out of center. A little bit of a double commit, but Wrath helps his teammate out, gets it out. Then double commit on the Demigod side as well. Much slower pace here in game 2 as there's a shot. What a save from Wrath right there. As Chi-Town put that in a great spot. Bottom left. Very back and forth. Much slower paced here in game 2. Demigods are not letting themselves get as flustered. Ooh, that's not a great team play there as Monomax does not let John, who clearly had the better clear there, and that's going to end up costing them a goal as Kamali Bear takes advantage. And on the replay, I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not going to show it great. John had the clear there, and Monomax went up and ended up hitting that ball into the roof and down. He really hurt his teammate right there. His team as a whole right there, and the Demigods will get the first goal here in game 2. Dravaco gets that around Monomax last second. Monomax gets the demo. In turn, Kamali Bear with the quick play here. Demigods take a 2-0 lead off the kickoff. Kamali Bear just kind of did it himself. Good pass there from Dravaco, getting that ball around, but just a good finish there from Kamali Bear, getting the ball underneath, read his opponent perfectly, and puts another goal in here for the Demigods. They're answering back here in game 2. They did not let that first game get to them. We'll see, though. TI-Nspires look pretty good in this one. Few defensive breakdowns, I should say. But plenty of time for them to come back. We'll see if the Demigods can put another goal in here, though. Good defense there from Wrath. So that ball pops out. No one's in net here. Monomax hits that. Chi-Town does rotate back in time. Follow-up shot from Wrath again, and Chi-Town with a good defense. And Kamali Bear will come in there and help his teammate out, get the clear. John is back. Good defensive rotation there from TI-Nspire. Dravaco's going to play that. Hits the wall. John passes that center, but his teammate Monomax is going to get there first and might have the angle here. Good read, but shot from John, and he's going to put that in. He was great last game, and he continues that in game 2. They definitely got them flustered here. All 3 in that corner. Dangerous play, and no one back as Chi-Town pops that out center. Good read there from John. Read it, Chi-Town's pop out, and took the shot right off of it. TI-Nspire's back in this one as that kickoff is headed towards net, and good defense there from Kamali Bear, not allowing that quick kickoff goal to tie the game back up. Not sure what Wrath might be trying to do here. He's going to let his teammate Monomax come in and help him out. Kamali Bear with a good defense, getting it out of there. What a boomer from John, as that's going to go all the way downfield. And he might have a follow-up shot. Dravaco not in the best place, but Chi-Town helps his teammate out considerably. John Wilkes pops it towards center. Dravaco gets it out, and he's going to play it off. He's doing it all himself here. Gets it around 2. Pops. It's a good pop towards center. John's going to slow this down, keep it into the corner, but he pops that out, and Monomax, good turn there to get it out from being a dangerous play. TI-Nspire looking for a goal here in this last minute. That could help, as that is headed towards net, and it's going to be just wide. We need to see that same pressure they had last game if they want to tie this game back up, but the Demigods are not allowing them to do so. That ball pops over. Good touch there from John, but Wrath cannot get the follow-up touch. As Dravaco gets a sweet shot off, and Demigods answering back here in game 2. They get another goal. Great shot here from Dravaco. Perfectly angling this car and getting the sweet angle on the shot as well. Still time for TI-Nspire, but the Demigods have looked really good in this game too. Ooh, that's going to help, though, as the TI-Nspire get a quick kickoff goal, and John puts it in. He's really been the MVP for this TI-Nspire team this first 2. Also, good kickoff there from Wrath, killing it. That's really what they needed with the short amount of time left, and that'll put them within 1, so now it's anyone's ball game really here, as TI-Nspire has plenty of time to get a goal off. So that kickoff splits, goes up on roof and down. No one from Demigods there, and John goes for the shot, and Chi-Town will get there just in time. Monomax pops that up. See how they play this? John looked like he was going to pop it out. Ooh, that almost confused the Demigod team, but ended up being a quick reaction there. They got it out. 15 seconds here. TI-Nspire looking to tie this game up. Demigods looking to add an insurance goal. That ball pops out. Monomax trying to beat Dravaco to it, but Dravaco will get there first. And 5 seconds left. They'll need a miracle here. That ball pops towards net, and that's going to be, well, Demigod's pressing there for another goal last minute, but they're going to win it anyway, so it's not going to matter too much. Good bounce back game for the Demigods, showing why they are the #1 seed, but TI-Nspire is still looking very good against them. So we'll have to see how game 3 goes here. You can see very back and forth game. I was talking about the shot totals last game. The Demigods were very overpowered last game, but you can see in this one, the shot totals have evened out. Both teams took about the same amount of shots, so good offensive pressure from both sides, and the Demigods were just the ones who found the net more often in this game 2.
Switching servers, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought that was after game 2 or game 3. Are we going to do that, or? Yeah. So we'll be switching servers. We switch servers in between the matches to give advantage to teams playing in different locations. You know, that lag can definitely be a factor, so. Next week, we'll be bringing you a semifinal match as well as the final match of the RSC Challenger Season 1 playoffs. And that will be at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you tune in for that. It should be very exciting. Game 3 here. It'll be important for TI-Nspire to keep up that strong offensive pressure they've had throughout both of these games. For the Demigods, they got to play like they did in Game 2 and not Game 1. They also have to keep up offensive pressure on their side. And since both these teams are playing so well offensively, I think it's really going to come down to who has the better offensive saves as well as clears in this Game 3. Kickoff goes in favor of TI-Nspire. They've had a lot of good kickoffs here in this series. Monomax pops that center, or to the right, excuse me, so that pops off the wall, then goes center. You follow it up, and that does go center. John Wilkes goes for the shot, and Jervaca with some nice defense. Monomax takes out Falco. I don't know if you guys saw that, but no one to follow up from TI-Nspire. The goal was wide open there for a second. Wrath tries to slow that down. Monomax pops that off the wall, gets the space. Falco reads that perfectly off the backboard, though John follows that up. John, he's done a great job all game long of following up on those shots that are popping off of the opposing team's car and clears, so we'll have to watch out for that one. That was a close call for the Demigods. Falco pops that ball down. Shot there from John, and like I was just saying, he read that for the shot. Monomax follows that up, gets the roll up off the wall. Falco plays that off the wall very nicely. As Wrath pops that center, gets the dolly there, but no one to follow it up once again from it's just making sure they don't lose the lead here. Now we have to be dangerous though, playing to end keeping the pressure. You're gonna give Kamali that TP bring the pressure. Very back and forth. We saw that in Game 2. Volleyburst can be the first one to get there, but he'll actually whiff. As that ball pops towards net, no one is back here for TI-Nspire. Back team in, help out Demi. Caught TI-Nspire not in the best positions, not perfectly. Touch of the follows that up. Trying to get a shot here. 1-1, 1 minute left. This game 3 is going to be important. for momentum for one of these teams as Kamali Bear tries to follow it up, can't get the pass off. Ball will pop out though. Falco tries to follow it up, back wall and out. John Wilkes might have a pass off here. He'll just go straight for the shot, and can he follow it up? He's going to be just high. Good defense there from Kamali Bear, keeping it out of the net. Falco slows this one down. 40 seconds here. Falco going to get this up on the wall, and he's going to fake out John. That might hurt him though. Wrath gets a great clear off that one. That's headed towards net. John with the shot just right of the net. Close play there for TI-Nspire, but they're flustering this Demigod team. We saw that in game 1 and 2 a little bit. This Demigod team does not do well when the offensive pressure is turned up. Ooh, whiff there from Wrath though. That's going to hurt so much as Falco puts that goal in. Such an easy play for the Demigods after all of that work by TI-Nspire to pressure that team. Just going to end up coming down to a whiff by Wrath on the clear. And Falco takes advantage and gives the Demigod team a lead here with 17 seconds left. Kickoff just kind of goes in the middle here. John has a quick shot off, maybe that's headed towards net and dropping down. Dravaco needs to make the save. He does. Great save. 8 seconds left here. They need to push hard, and Kamali Bear gets the ball around Monomax. That's probably going to do it. We'll see if they can pull off anything in the last 2 seconds. John does get the pop off, but he cannot get another one over Dravaco. That ball's headed towards the ground. Wrath with a great touch towards net. They all go up for it in a desperate shot attempt. They're keeping the ball up in this corner as Wrath gets another pop off that wall here. They're really pushing. He gets another one, and he's trying to get it center now, though. Kamali Bear does come and clear that, and Monomax whiffs on the last try to pop-up attempt, and the Demigods will take game 2 as well. Is the stream okay?
Yeah, it seems to have recovered. There was a bit of issues there earlier.
Ah, that's okay. Some technical difficulties. What a game 3 here, and unfortunate there for TI-Nspire that the goal that put him away was the whiff from, I do believe it was Wrath on a clear, and Demigods just took advantage, but great offensive pressure there in that last 30 seconds, as well as the 0 seconds by TI-Nspire, trying to tie that game up. A lot of close shots, but couldn't get it done, but headed into game 4 here. This will be the decider, and TI-Nspire looks pretty good, so we'll see if they can take it to a game 5. TI-Nspire played really well against the first seed, no matter how this series turns out. This kickoff here goes in favor of TI-Nspire, but Falco's in a good position to get it out. Trying to get the pop, he does. It's headed towards center. Good clear there from John as he pops that, but Dravaco, good read. That's going to be off the backboard. Whiff there from Wrath, and Monomax comes in and helps his teammate out. A little bit of a slow follow-up for the Demigods on that shot opportunity. Ooh, it looked like Chi-Town had the angle on that. That would have been headed towards net. Dravaco's going to end up blocking that one. They're definitely pressuring here. They want to put this game away. Good pass and shot. Falco finishes that one off. Good pass from Dravaco. Demigods coming out strong, knowing this is the last game they will have to play if they win. Good concentration there from Falco, really focusing on that ball and not concerning himself with the opposing team coming for the clear. Kickoff here goes in favor of TI-Nspire. Another strong kickoff for them. Wrath pops that over to Monomax, who's going to back pass it to John. Headed towards net. Can Wrath get this touch? He cannot. Just in front of the ball, and Falco gets the clear. Double commit there. That might hurt them. I'm not sure if anyone's back. Falco has the angle that's going to pop. Good defense there from John with his back to the ball. And touch there off the wall from Chi-Town. Now this tables have turned. This could be a chance for TI-Nspire. Chi-Town pops that back. His teammates will help him out. Dravaco gets a good clear there. Trying to follow it up. Not sure where TI-Nspire is. There we go. Monomax comes up. But a good read there from Falco. Really keeping the pressure in this game 4 here. Gonna give John some time though, and he gets those boomers when he has time. Goes for the demo on 1, but his teammate was not there to help follow it up. A little bit of a miscommunication. Could have been a sweet play as that ball's headed towards net. Dravaco comes in, helping his teammates out, who just looked very confused on that play. Good pop there from Wrath. That's falling down. Monomax whiffs on it. TI-Nspire have really had some strong touches, like I've said all game, but they've also had some great luck with the corners of the walls today, as that's a quick shot from Wrath, and that is what TI-Nspire has been doing all game long. Power shots at midfield, and another one falls in for them. They really take advantage of those balls popping out, and they're very aggressive midfield. And when they do get those shot opportunities, they put a lot of power on them, making them almost impossible to save. Kickoff here goes in favor of TI-Nspire. Tries to get another quick kickoff goal. They've had a couple here, but good defense from Chi-Town. Wrath takes that right back. TI-Nspire playing very aggressively. Monomax pops that up. This is going to be good pass. Chi-Town's the only one back. He needs to get this off the wall. He does. Great flick off the wall to save that. That would have been another goal for TI-Nspire. Great play off the wall by Chi-Town. That ball pops back. Double commit there, but demo by Wrath, and that's going to go in. What a team play here from the TI-Nspire team, and I love seeing those demos right there. Wrath realizes he has an easy demo on the goalie, gives John some time. It wasn't a powerful shot, but with no goalie, it doesn't matter much, as that's going to fall, and TI-Nspire takes a 1 point lead here. Just a beautiful play to give them the lead. They're going to give Falco some time with this ball. It gets around John, but Monomax patiently waiting in net. Good defensive play there from him. Trying to follow it up. He'll get the whiff. John might have a shot here. He gets another beautiful shot off the crossbar, though. This isn't looking great. That ball is right in front of the Demigod goal. Falco, good defense, gets the touch to get it into the corner. Very crucial there. Looks like Dravaco's going to pop that up high here. No one to follow it up, though. Monomax whiffs. Looked like he came in for the flip and just didn't land right. Wrath gets that out of there. TI-Nspire really needs to be careful they don't let up on the gas. I think playing aggressively is very important for them as Wrath pops that over one. Once again, Falco's not in the best position defensively, but he'll play that with his back to the ball perfectly, popping it into the corner once again. When all else fails, just get it into that corner, and Falco has been doing that today. Some great defensive plays from him. Pace has slowed down after that goal, and it looks like the Demigods are the ones trying to take it slow. Wrath tries to pop that up off the crossbar. Almost another sweet goal. Dravaco goes for the pop on Wrath. No one to follow up there from TI-Nspire, which is kind of surprising. They usually are right there for their shots, but definitely playing slower here with the lead. Like I said, they got to be careful, though. They don't ease up on the gas so much that give the Demigods an easy time scoring. As there's a shot from Falco. Wrath gets a save, but John also went for that save. This could be dangerous as they're both up. They do rotate back, but another double commit there from TI-Nspire. They're getting a little flustered here. They know that they need to win this to stay in the playoffs, and definitely a lot of pressure here being streamed in the playoffs, having a 1 point lead against the #1 seed, maybe one of the best teams in all of the Challenger League. Maybe getting a little flustered, but they got the ball back on the offensive side. They have the lead, a minute left. We could have a game 5 for our first playoff series, which would be great. Dravaco does not get a great touch. That pops towards center. Wrath takes advantage, and that might just do it. Wrath really helping his team out here and giving them an insurance goal, but Dravaco, not the greatest touch right there. Pops that in the opposite direction. Falco was not ready for it, and Wrath takes advantage. Great series here from these two teams, and TI-Nspire really playing their heart outs, pushing this #1 seed to the brink. We're 40 seconds in. Demigods, plenty of time to actually tie it up. Wrath takes advantage. I'm not sure what they're doing. They look flustered here. Just missed there from Wrath, who could have put another goal in. Chi-Town looks like he's going to slow it down, but Falco's going to be the one that comes up after a bump from Wrath. Good clear, 30 seconds left. He could have had the follow-up shot. No one was in net, but just doesn't get the touch he needed to put that one towards net. Chi-Town slowing this down. 20 seconds left here. All TI-Nspire really has to do is play some solid midfield defense and not let that ball go into net off any quick shots. Demigods will be looking for a quick shot and then going for a kickoff shot with his 5 seconds counting down here. But as it hits the 2, that's game, and great series. TI-Nspire taking another game here, really pushing this #1 seed to the limit, and we have a game 5. TI-Nspire trying to pull out that upset. Once again, just like we saw in that first game, look at the shot totals. Demigods not getting off as many shots as TI-Nspire. We saw that in the first game, and it really seems the formula for success for this TI-Nspire team is to just attack and just put on offensive pressure, get off more shots than the Demigods. The Demigods look really flustered when resetting server. The Demigods look really flustered when offensive pressure is put on them. They have a hard time getting back into good defensive positions. I've noticed that this whole series. So TI-Nspire really needs to put the hurt on and put a lot of offensive pressure going into this last game. I said coming into this one that the Demigods really best record in the league, and they're up there in most offensive stats, including first in goals and third in assists. And they were coming into the second fewest in goals against. So they're not usually, I'm assuming they're not usually this slow on rotating defensively. They usually get back, they get the ball out, and they're usually in good positions to get those clears and saves. But TI-Nspire really flustering on this one. The nerves could be on. I mean, they're the #1 seed. A lot of pressure is on them to come out of this victorious. And we might be seeing that have a negative effect on the Demigods as TI-Nspire has pushed this into the 5th game. Coming in, I don't think a lot of people thought they were going to pull away the win in this one, but there's some believers out there now, I'm sure. But none of it matters, I guess I should say, going into Game 5. Winner takes all here. Kickoff here kind of splits the middle. Chi-Town looks like he's going to be the first one to get there, and is. He pops that out. Wrath. Good defense here. The TI-Nspire team must be flying high. Tons of confidence against this #1 team. That could really help them here in Game 5. And it's going to be important for the Demigods to get a quick goal. Hopefully shut down some of that momentum. Bear slows this down, tries to get it around, but Wrath, good defense. So that pitches off all the way to the opposite corner. Giving him a lot of time with the ball here. Double commit, but it's going to end up working as Wrath kind of flies over his teammate's car. Gets the clear. Monomax, maybe a shot here. Pops that just right. Doesn't get a friendly roll off the wall. It's going to end up going pretty far out. John tries to follow it up anyways. He'll whiff. Tri-Town maybe trying to get a pass off here. Monomax whiffs on the save. Oh, I was so surprised there. I couldn't even talk. That was very dangerous for TI-Nspire. No one from the Demigods take advantage. I'm sure they weren't expecting such a easy save to be whiffed on. Monomax goes for the shot. Falco, good defense. Maybe can get the clear. I think Wrath might have hit his car on the way up, so he'll whiff. Looks like Wrath's trying to slow this down, but he's just going to end up teeing it for Bear. They need a good touch off the wall. Monomax does get a touch off the wall, but I wouldn't call it a good one. Chi-Town goes for the shot, and he'll be just right of the goal here. Another close shot there from Demigods, and another missed opportunity. They're definitely pressuring here in Game 5. John Wilkes pops that towards the right, but no one's there. Chi-Town, great flick there. Gets a good, powerful clear. He'll slow that down, pop it off. That's out. And the TI-Nspire team's looking a little flustered here on defense. They haven't had the greatest clears as Kamali pops that. Maybe down over to a teammate. No one's there, though. TI-Nspire maybe a little nervous knowing they hurt in the #1 seed. Gotta be careful. They just need to keep playing like they've been playing. And that's going to head towards net. Great turn there from John. Got the save because of that great drift turn. As he's going to take it all the way and pop it out. Falco, good defense, keeping them from getting a shooting opportunity off. Very back and forth. We saw that the past 3 games. Monomax. Ooh, great friendly roll off the side, but no one was ready for that. Wrath's going to try to pop it right back out. It's just going to end up giving Kamali some time to clear. John follows that back up into that same corner here. So back and forth. Tri-Town gets that up on the wall. This could be the clear they need. Monomax pops that center. Good read there from Falco, keeping the play in their half. They're going to give Bear a lot of time with this one. This could be dangerous. Good save there from John, keeping it out of the top right. Falco trying to slow it down here, and all 3 are in that corner. This is dangerous. No one to follow from the Demigods just yet. There he is. Bear goes for the shot. Good save there from Wrath. Shot here. Ooh, that was dangerous as well. This Demigod team is pressuring this TI-Nspire team, and they're the ones looking a little flustered. But Wrath finally maybe can get it out of there. He cannot. Bear is right back at it, keeping the pressure once again. Great defense there from John. He had to really fly at an angle for that one, and they're just going to end up letting that one fall in as Falco shoots bottom left corner. Monomax, not sure if he just showed up or looked like he was just expecting Wrath to get that, which he did, but Falco had the nice read and put it towards net. Monomax could not react fast enough, and that's going to give the Demigods a 1-0 lead. Very important here in Game 5. That should get the TI-Nspire team flustered. that ball is headed towards net. It's going to be off the backboard. Wrath is going to whiff on the touch, but no one there to follow up from the Demigods as Kamali keeps the pressure, pops out. That's headed towards net, down. Monomax pops that down. That's dangerous play there, but John will help his teammate out. Looked like Wrath was trying to go for the redirect, and he'll whiff. Talk with the dangerous clear there, pops it towards his own net. We've seen a couple of those from the Demigods. They got to be careful those don't hurt him here. Jean pops that out off the wall. He's going to just go up, hoping his teammate will pass it to him, but Kamali interrupts that play completely. Wrath gets the demo on Kamali here as Falco's trying to keep it in play by himself now. He's going to give Monomax some time with the clear, but he'll end up passing that over to John, actually. Let's see if John can get a shot off here. He's been huge for this TI-Nspire team, and he cannot get the angle quite, though, and Falco plays it off the wall perfectly. Falco's had some great reads off the wall today. Passes off the wall can be very dangerous if you don't flip right. If you don't read it off the wall right, it's pretty much an open net for the opposing team. That ball's headed towards net. Kamali, good turn and bicycle kick there to keep it out of center. John goes for the demo on one, but Chi-Town is the one in net, so it won't matter too much as Wrath pops that out. John Wilkes gets the redirect, maybe to over to Wrath. Wrath, he gets a touch. That's a friendly bounce off the wall once again, and he'll get the demo on another one, but no one to follow from TI-Nspire. Missed opportunity as Monomax will pinch that all the way around the wall. Missed opportunity for TI-Nspire there for sure. Great play, but just no one there to finish it off. Falco pops it off the roof. John with the shot. Are you kidding me? Ties it up with 20 seconds left. That came out of nowhere. And once again, the Demigods not having a great touch, centering it on their clear, and John takes advantage once again. And great shot there from him. What a clutch play. And TI-Nspire staying in this still. Kickoff here pops into Monomax's lap as he'll slow it down. Trying to get it over Kamali Bear, who ends up bumping him, giving Chi-Town a good clear here. 10 seconds left. This is about as dramatic as the series could be as that pops off of the wall. Kamali Bear follows it up, keeping it in that corner for his teammate Falco, who that's popped towards net. Wrath McGrath needs to make sure he gets a save. He does, and he gets it towards the corner, but Falco's keeping the ball in center. He gets another touch, and he's going to get it out of there. Great defense there from Wrath McGrath. Another clutch play from TI-Nspire. I would say the momentum headed into overtime is definitely on their side, but anything could happen here as Monomax tries to get that around two, and it's going to end up pinching it headed towards the wall and bouncing down. John goes for the quick shot, and Chi-Town pops that towards net here. This is looking weird. Oh, Monomax does get the touch. That was a little scary there as Wrath wasn't sure if his teammate was going to get there. That ball pops out and shot here from Kamali, and the #1 seed will end up taking this best-of-5 series and sending TI-Nspire to the offseason. Great play there. And maybe a little bit of a disappointment for TI-Nspire. They were playing so hard, and it's going to end up coming down to a quick passing play here from the Demigods to finish them off. Congrats to the Demigods advancing to the semifinals, and better luck next year for the TI-Nspire. They look very good here, and good sign for them heading into the offseason, and hopefully they can come back next year and make a deeper run into the playoffs.
That's a great first series of the playoffs. Game 5 OT.
Yeah, we couldn't have asked for more, really. That was a great series, and TI-Nspire really coming out and playing their hearts out, really playing well against the #1 seed. Deserve a lot of credit here in this series, but Demigods ended up pulling out the win, and congrats to them, for sure.
I'd like to thank Bercules for casting again. Does always a great job.
Thank you.
And
thanks for streaming.
Yeah, no problem. We will have the semifinals and the finals on Wednesday. The stream will start at 10. I hope to see you guys there. Down below we have our link to the Discord, our website, and YouTube. All the most recent information will be found in Discord. We're about to send out signups probably in the next week or so. So if you're not part of the league, you're new, keep an eye out. I don't know, is there anything else you have to say?
No, but you guys should definitely get into that Discord. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot more than just league. It's really great community. They have a lot of match nights and tournaments, and if you ever just want to play some Rocket League, just hop in there, and there's always someone ready to play with you. So definitely get into that Discord. And have a good night.
Good night.